Morning. Oh, I might have to cut this one short because I'm waiting for a friend of mine to ring me back. But we're going to be talking about divide and conquer this morning, and what's going on right now. And it's a bit saucy. We've got statues being pulled down, ladies and gentlemen, all around the world, mainly of slave owners. And I'm just going to do a little test here. Hang on a second. I'll be back with you in a second. Right. So hopefully, right. Yeah, you probably, I don't know if you can see that up on your my screen there. That's a bit bright, isn't it? Let me just try this. Can you see that? You can't really, can you? Hang on. I'm just setting myself up. We're waiting for a few people to pop in here. Can you see that? I'm not too sure you can. That's a bit better. Oh well. We'll carry on as normal. Can't you see that? Let's see if you can see that. Can you see that this morning? Got a bit of a yes. Is it? It's probably quite hard to make out that screen, right? Bit bright, yeah. I can see it. Yeah, it's probably you can't. It's the angle that you're in it. Anyway, we won't worry about that. I'll come back in here now. So, divide and rule, right? Divide and rule. From all of this George Floyd thing, it's always good if you can see things from all angles, right? Now, in a courtroom situation, when the courts are in operation and a case is going on, everybody in that courtroom has a definition of the words, right? And in the context of what they mean. And all words, as we all know, have many definitions, okay? The word F-U-C-K probably being the most universal one out of the lot, because that can be used in so many instances and mean so many different things. It can mean joy, pain, anguish, called lucky that, misters. Do you know what I mean? So we know I've got a very old dictionary here. What's that with my screen? It's so bright, you can't see nothing. So I've got this very old dictionary here, right? So we can pick out any word you like. Amateur. An amateur is one who has never competed for a money prize, staked bets, or declared a wager, who has not competed with or against a professional for any prize. So all these different words have different meaning. Clinching, grappling after an exchange of blows, or hugging, holding, and hanging onto an opponent. That's what clinching means, right? When breaking from a clinch, one attempts to pin the other's hands so as to prevent him hitting, being safety is reached. Actually, funny enough, I've just ordered I'm really into getting fit at the moment. I've got my weight training stuff behind me and my cycle, so I've just ordered a punch bag. Because I've seen my friend Philip Ray Hartley, who lives up north. He's been boxing for a little while, and man, he's looking so trim. It's really good for your immune system and really good. So I've got a big 5-foot punch bag coming in gloves. So I'm gonna be a bit Rocky Balboa. But it's just for training and for stamina. That's what I'm doing it for. So the point I'm trying to make is words have very different meanings. All right. So that's what happens in a court case. But the point I'm getting to, in a court case, when words are being used and documents are being archived and on the record and this, that, the other, right? Everybody in that room has a definition of the words being used. So the point I'm trying to get to is you have to look at things from all angles. And this is a fantastic thing to do in life. Whatever it is that's coming at you, don't just look at what's being put and placed in front of you, right? Look at things from all other angles. Look at it from the side. Look at it from underneath. Look at it from above. Look at it from behind. See who's pulling the levers. And that's what we do. People like myself, that's what we do. We don't take what's given to us on face value. So like the BBC will cover a story, then we'll go and sort it out. Jim Davidson, Nick. He's got his own YouTube channel now. Jim Davidson, the comedian. What's my dog doing at the front gate? I've just got my security cameras on. He's calling out Piers Morgan. He's saying, Piers, you're a bully boy. He's saying we've got history, this, that, the other. But Jim Davidson said that President Trump, when he was talking about disinfectant with this hydroxychloroquine, he said the BBC got hold of it and they edited loads of what Donald Trump said to show him in a bad light and to make him look like an idiot. And let me tell you, Donald Trump is no idiot. And by the way, he will get in for a second term. That's coming soon. There is no way that man's going anywhere, I can promise you. And there's got all these celebrities again saying, oh, Trump's got no chance, he's going to be out. Well, they said that the first time round and walked off with egg in their face. My personal humble opinion is within me, I think Trump would do 2 terms. I think that's it in any case with a president of America. But then I think that maybe his son, I'm trying to think what his son's name is, will take up, and maybe we'll see a little bit of a thing like the Kennedys, because the Kennedys all run for office, didn't they? Morning, Deborah Vernon. Nice to see you. I don't know if I can show the comments. Let me see if I can show comments on here. Hide. No, I can't. So I'm just on my YouTube channel, so I'm not using any broadcasting platform. So Trump, we know that the BBC have misaligned him and misread him, and Trump, in his own words, would probably call the BBC fake news. Fake news, you know, he would. And rightly so, because they got an agenda, all right? And the whole system's got an agenda. The courts have got an agenda. The police have got an agenda. Sadiq Khan and the Cressida Dick, the Metropolitan Police woman who runs the Met, and there's a postman. All my dog's going mad. She's only 2 foot tall. Oh, he's put a parcel on my bin. Oh, he's lovely, my postman. She ain't having it. She ain't letting it go. He's walked off already. All the eccles are up. Gorgeous. So, Cressida Dick, listen, that hat you're wearing with the flaps comes out like makes it look like Stan Laurel. Listen, if I was you, I'd get the fashion police round. Not about the Met Police. I'll sort yourself out. That horse that got smacked by a brick in its face the other day, the Metropolitan Police horse. As you know, I've got a passion for animals because animals are pure, not like us. We're the ones that are all fucked up. Excuse my French. My show is not for children. All right, my show is not for children. This comes with an over 18 thingy. Kid can't watch this before you start. So, and I do that because I can see your comments and I can feel what energies that you're putting out, right? And so I've just lost my train of thought then. It'll come back to me. Hang on. You have to wet the whistle when you do this sort of stuff. So anyway, the point is it's all biased. It's all got an agenda. People, I'll come back to you in 10 minutes. I've got to chat with my mate. She's got some issues coming up. All right. So don't go nowhere. Make yourself a cup of tea and a coffee, and I'll be back very, very, very shortly. Watch you, mate.